What do you think about all these UFO disclosures? Are these things registering to you as legit?
I go back and forth every day. The more I think about it, the more I talk to people about it, the more there's something about it that makes me say, at the very least, it's not all true.
There's got to be something that, because it doesn't pass the smell test. There's something weird about it to me.
Well, my thought is that in almost everything that they tell you, everything involving, international conflicts, everything involving the environment, everything, there's always some bullshit in it. It's always it's like you have to figure out where's the bullshit.
Yeah.
There's always something. Like, oh, well, why are you wanting people to take this specific medication? Oh, you get all these campaign contributions from those people. Oh, and then you own stock in that company.
Right.
Oh, and then okay. There's so it's so hard to know.
It's exactly what it is.
So hard to know.
It's very difficult.
So hard to know, what's the motivation behind certain decisions that get made.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to know. And then why are certain things come to light at certain times?
Yeah.
Why are certain things public that weren't public? And
right. Are they trying to move people out? Is this like some game of crafty publicity chess?
And, so to me, the way I've always felt about it is usually there is a ulterior motive for most things you hear.
Yeah.
Most things, not all of them, but a lot of things you hear, the reason for it is a few subterranean layers down. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what that could be. I don't know why all this stuff is coming out.
Yeah, what I'm saying is and you're saying the same thing. You're never getting 100% the truth.
Never.
The government is never like, hey, this one time I'm gonna fucking lay it all out. Right. This is what's wrong, and you can't fix it.
We're taking an hour. We're gonna let you know everything, and then we're gonna move on.
These people are making billions of dollars with these decisions, and they're not gonna change it for their morals ever.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna arrest them.
It's just what it is. But every now and then they build a football stadium you like. Yeah, so that's what it is.
They put their name on the arena, and we all back off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some weird version of a republic.
You'd have to remake society into from the ground up again.
Yeah.
Because society isn't an accident, right? Everything that you see happen, as you get older, more things make sense. When you're younger, nothing makes sense, and you're angry about everything, and everything's injustice, and you're enraged about everything. And then as you get older, there are still a lot of things to be angry at, for sure, and a lot of things to say this sucks. But then a lot of things make sense. Like in comedy in the beginning, you're like, there's so much injustice. All these funny people, they choose that person. And then as you get older, you start to realize there's reasons why people get successful. There's reasons why some people get really successful. There's some, you look at certain people and go, that person's a genius. That person's amazing. And then you'll look at some people and go, that person's really amazing, but they don't work hard. Mm-hmm. Or they have a drug and alcohol thing or whatever, right? Things start to make more sense. And I think I look at society, and I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm not saying it's morally correct. But the reason certain people occupy certain positions in society is logical to me now. Doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
But it's a lot. I understand. I'm like, oh, yeah, if you're willing to do X, you get Y.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
You're also never going to get an all good result when you have competition.
Right.
It's never going to be all good.
That's a good point.
Because some people are going to be obsessed with only, getting more successful. Always, constantly, Gordon Gekko style.
Right. It's never enough.
They're corporate raiders. They want to fuck everybody over. They love the deal. They love fucking people over.
And that's where I think comedy people fuck up. Is it's a competition against yourself.
Yeah.
You got to keep trying to be funny, but people actually get more fans by working together.
Yeah.
Collaborating, doing cool stuff,
Yeah, for sure. Also, when someone's really good and you have that feeling of jealousy, you should get inspired and
that should
harder.
Inspire you.
Yeah.
But I think it's different when it comes to hedge funds.
Yes.
And stuff like that, right?
Because that's just a pure numbers game.
It's a pure numbers game, and they like to see people get eaten. Yeah. I don't want to see any comic I know do poorly.
Right.
I just want everybody to do well. And then the people who do well, it will all be determined. But the hedge fund guys, they want to crush people.
Yeah.